Hi guys, thank you so much for being here. Today's video is going to be a thank you video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, subscribing, just, being an all around great community to have. I say this every time we do a thank you video and it's dumb and mushy and whatever, but I really think that the ASMR community that I've found have been so incredibly sweet and kind to me, and I really appreciate all of you who are here. And for today's video, I made a post on my community page a couple days ago asking for you to put your name, username, nickname, whatever you would like for me to say thank you to you. So I have the post on my screen over here. We have 78 names to get through, so that is a lot of comments on there. So thank you everybody who commented and wanted to participate. Let's begin. I'm just gonna go down the list. Terry. Thank you, Terry. Thank you for being here, Terry. Thank you, Roxy. Roxy. George. Thank you, George. Thank you for being here, George. Thank you, George. Christopher. Thank you, Christopher. Christopher. Steve. Thank you, Steve. Thank you for being here, Steve. Steve. Salazar. Thank you for being here, Salazar. Simon B. This might be your ticket to fame, Simon B. Simon B. Thank you. Simon B. Tam. Thank you, Tam. Thank you, Tam. Ashton. Thank you for being here, Ashton. Thank you so much for being here, Ashton. Next we have Rhino. Thank you, Rhino. Thank you so much for being here, Rhino. Thank you, Rhino. Tony. Thank you, Tony. I hope you're having a good day, Tony. Thank you, Tony. Matt. Oh, that was very nice. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt. Next we have Casper. Thank you, Casper. Thank you, Casper. Davina. Thank you, Davina. I like that name. It's very fun to say. Davina. Thank you, Mark T. Thank you. Zach. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Zach. David Banner. Thank you, David Banner. David Banner. Thank you. Jason. Jason. Thank you, Jason. Oh, I'm so glad you're still here. Thank you for being here. His comment says, I remember being one on the first one you said in the first video. So thank you for sticking around. Thank you, Jason. Thank you for being here, Jason. Jason. Okay. Oh, this one's username, so it looks like Cannibal Bane. Cannibal Bane. Thank you for being here, Cannibal Bane. Cannibal Bane. Thank you for being here, Cannibal Bane. Cannibal Bane. Cannibal Bane. That's kind of fun to say. Cannibal Bane. Cannibal Bane. Cannibal Bane. Cannibal Bane. Okay. Spelt. Okay. Sean, but spelt S-I-O-N. S-I-O-N. Sean. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and commenting to be a part of this video. Thank you. Shane B. Thank you, Shane. Thank you, Shane. Thank you, Shane B. Shane B. Shane B. Next we have Hisham, and I apologize so much if I mess up any pronunciations of anybody's name, and I also greatly appreciate anybody who tries to give me pronunciations, but it looks like it's Hisham. Thank you, Hisham. Or maybe it's Hisham. Thank you, Hisham. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Hisham. Next we have Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Next we have Noah. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Noah. Thank you for being here, Noah. Noah. Thank you. Next we have, I don't know if you want your full username, so we'll do Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. Next we have James G. Thank you so much for being here, James G. Thank you for wanting to be a part of this video, James G. Next, Puck. Thank you, Puck. Your name is very fun to say as well. Puck. Thank you, Puck. Thank you so much for being here, Puck. Next, we have Srish. Rhymes with fish, so I'm thinking Shrish. Oh, that one kind of gives me like tongue twister vibes. Shrish. Thank you, Shrish. Thank you, Shrish. Thank you, Shrish. Thank you, Shrish. That one's hard for me to say. I have such a problem with like the S tongue twisters, like seashells by the seashore. Those ones get me, and that makes me do like the same like tongue mouth movement. Shrish. Okay, next Taylor. Thank you, Taylor. Thank you so much for being here, Taylor. We'll do some fabric scratching for you, Taylor. Taylor, 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 Taylor. Thank you for being here, Taylor. Okay. Yuri T. Yuri T. Yuri T. Thank you so much for being here. Yuri T. Yuri T. Yuri T. Scroll up. Thank you, Gumdio. Thank you, Gumdio. I think I remember that username. Thank you, Gumdio. And I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong. It looks like Gumdio. 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 Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting. Gumdio. 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 Next is Jonas. Thank you, Jonas. 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 Thank you, Jonas. 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 Thank you. Next we have Manveer. Manveer? Manveer. Manveer. M-A-N-I-R. Manveer. 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 Thank you. Thank you, Manveer. Next we have Thai Eagle. Thai Eagle. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, Thai Eagle. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Thai Eagle. Thai Eagle. Thai Eagle. Next we have Donald King. Donald King. Donald King. Thank you for being here, for watching, for commenting. Donald King, I appreciate you. Thank you. Donald King. Donald King. Donald King. Now we have Pop-Tarts. That makes me hungry. What's your favorite flavor Pop-Tarts? Pop-Tarts. 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 They brought out one that was grape flavored. I loved it. So good. Pop-Tarts. 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 Next, Matt. Matt. Thank you, Matt. Matt with two T's. M-A-T-T. Matt. 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 Thank you, Matt. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Matt. Matt. Next, Finn. Thank you, Finn. I love the name Finn. 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 You spell it F-I-N-N. Finn. Thank you, Finn. Thank you for being here. Finn. 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 Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. I know your username, I won't say it, but thank you. I know you've been around a while. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Kyle, Kyle, Kyle. Thank you. Thank you, Kyle. Next. Carlos A. Carlos A. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Carlos A. Carlos A. Carlos A. Carlos A. Thank you. Thank you, Carlos. Andy. Andy. Thank you, Andy. 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 Thank you, Andy. Thank you for being here. You're another one I recognize by the picture, actually. So thank you so much for being here and all of the support. Thank you, Andy. Frank. Hi, Frank. Thank you, Frank. Frank. Thank you. Thank you, Frank. Alex. Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much for the support, Alex. Thank you, Alex. Jay-Z. Thank you, Jay-Z. Jay-Z watches my YouTube. Thank you, Jay-Z, for being here. Jay-Z. Thank you, Jay-Z. Thank you, Jay-Z. Next, Joshua P. Thank you, Joshua P. Thank you. Jake. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Jake. Thank you. Tony. Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much for being here, Tony. Tony. Thank you, Tony. Tony. Philip. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Philip. Quinn. Thank you, Quinn. Quinn. Thank you, Quinn. Quinn. Cohen. Quinn. Corey. Thank you, Corey. Corey. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Corey. Thank you for being here, Corey. I think that's Espion. I like your Espion profile picture. That's a good one. Good Pokemon right there. Next, we have Mike or Michael. So we'll do a couple. Mike. Thank you, Mike. Or Michael. Thank you, Michael. Then we have, this one, I'm going to try my best. Abhishek P. I apologize if I am pronouncing your name wrong at all. Abhishek P. Thank you for being here. Now we have Daryl Harding. Thank you for being here, Daryl. Daryl Harding. Daryl. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. Brad. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Brad. John with a question mark. So John. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Luke. 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 Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Luke. 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 Thank you, Luke. Okay, next one we have, I'm going to try my best to pronounce this, Mosin. I'm so sorry if I am mispronouncing your name at all. Mosin? 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 Mosin. 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 It's Mohassen. Mosin. Thank you so much for commenting on here, and I apologize if I did not pronounce your name even remotely close. But thank you so much for being here. Next, we have DC. DC. Thank you so much for being here, DC. DC. Next, we have Walker. Thank you for being here, Walker. Walker. Next, Autumn. Thank you, Autumn. Autumn. Now we have Roy. Thank you, Roy. Roy. R-O-Y. Roy. And then we have Carl. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Carl. Next up, we got our man, Lenny. Thank you, Lenny. Thank you, Lenny. Thank you so much, Lenny. Moving on to Logan. Thank you for being here, Logan. Now we have Pip. That's fun to say too. Pip. Thank you, Pip. P-I-P. Pip. Thank you. Tristan. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you, Tristan. Rodrigo. Thank you, Rodrigo. Thank you, Rodrigo. Brian. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Ben. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for being here, Ben. Daniel. Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Wesley. Thank you. Wesley. I'm not sorry. I just saw someone's username and they want me to say it. Lovely. We'll get to it. You'll know it when you hear it. Wesley. Carlos. Thank you, Carlos. Carlos. Thank you, Carlos. Jake. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Jake. Thank you for being here, Jake. Thank you, Will F. Thank you, Will F. Thank you, Will. All right. Fine. I'll say your username. Effervescent Smegma. Thanks for being here, bro. Effervescent Smegma. That's a wild name. That was a wild name. No comment. Effervescent Smegma. Next, and I think this is the last one. Thank you, Mikkel. I believe I'm saying this right. Mikkel. Thank you, Mikkel. Thank you for being here, Mikkel. Thank you, Mikkel. Thank you, Mikkel. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for sending your comments with your names, usernames, even if they were out there and silly. Thank you. I appreciate you all. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, check out my passes if that some extra content might be interesting to you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.